Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to show you how you can actually push a Docker image to AWS ECR and also pull the image and run it on your system. So let's begin. So first of all, I'm just taking a sample Flask app here. This is just a single pager app which has just one page, which is index.html. So I'm going to make a Docker file for this Flask app, and for that I can go in the directory where my Flask app is present, which is this directory, and now I can just simply create a file which I can name as Docker file dot flask. Now I can start creating a sample Flask Docker file. So for this, I will just write down the standard Docker file content for a Flask app. I'll just first of all I'll get Python 3.9, and then I can create the work directory which will be /app for this. Now I can copy the requirements file, which is actually present in the dot slash Flask folder, and the name of the file is requirements.txt. And I'm going to copy this to our root directory of our container. And now I can run the installation of requirements with the run pip install -r requirements.txt. And then we can actually copy the whole Flask app with the function of copy dot slash Flask, and we're going to copy it to the root directory of the container. All right. Perfect. Now we can just expose the 5000 port, and now we can run the command, which is python app.py. So I'm going to pass it as a list of commands, which is Python and then app.py. All right, perfect. So my Flask Docker file is ready. Now I can create the image of this file. First of all, I will head up to the directory where this is present, which is in the Docker directory. And now I can run the command for building the Docker file's image. So for creating the image, we can run the command, which is docker build -t, and now I can name the image name. I'll just keep it as Flask app. Now I can pass the path to our Docker file, which is dockerfile.flask. Now I can, uh, if I'm passing an explicitly uh, named file like dockerfile.flask, I need to pass the -f tag as well. And now I'm going to write dot for the root directory. Now this should create my Flask app image. So perfect. My image has been created, and if I check it, I can see in Docker images, I have my Flask app right here. Perfect. Now we have an image which we can push to AWS ECR. So first of all, we need to have AWS installed in our system and also configured. All right, guys. So now I'll show you how can create access keys for your AWS account. So head up to your AWS console and then head up to the your profile section, uh, your profile down bar, and you can see the security credentials tab here. Now click on that. And now scroll down to the manage key section, and you can click on create access key here. And now it will ask you to create the keys for a particular user. You can select the user for which you want to create some keys, but I'll just select the root user, which has all the permissions. But you can select any particular user which has limited access to the AWS services. So I'll just create a access key for my root user here, and I click on create access key. So here's the uh, access key ID and secret access key as well. You can copy these and set up in your AWS configure in a terminal. All right, so the second thing includes is downloading the AWS CLI package. You can install it for Windows through the MSI installer. You can search for AWS CLI install, and you can head up to the first link here and now go down in the Windows section, and you can head up to the AWS CLI official link, which is present right here. And now you can install it. any way you want, and you can run this package like this and just follow through all the setup process and install the AWS CLI. All right, it is already installed for me, so it will not walk me through all the steps, but those are just simple steps which requires access to directories or permissions, something like that. For installing AWS CLI in your Linux system, the commands are relatively simpler. So you just have to hit a call request to AWS CLI server, and then you have to unzip the file you have installed here, and then just run this command sudo AWS install. That will install AWS CLI in your Linux system. Alright, so after you install AWS CLI, you can head up to your terminal. You can first restart your device and then head up to the terminal and look for AWS hyphen version to verify if AWS CLI has been installed or not. And if you get a version number just like this, that represents that your CLI has been installed. Now, for configuring the AWS CLI for multiple services, basically to configure your AWS account inside terminal, you can run the command AWS configure, and now you can enter all the access keys and all the secret access and also the region name, which are present right here. As you can see, I've already entered it, so it shows me a value right here, but it will show none if you have entered nothing as of now. All right, so I'll just click on enter because I don't want to change it right now. And AWS secret access key, you'll put the secret access right here. For the region name, just put the region name in which you're working. And for the default output format, you can keep it none as of now. All right, I know AWS has been configured now. So now you can start working with AWS. All right, so now we can begin the process for pushing our Docker image to AWS ECR. All right, so first of all, the first step is to create a repository in AWS ECR. We can do this either by terminal or we can just simply do this by going to the AWS ECR console, and now we can click on create repository and we can just fill in the details right here. For this, I will just create the uh, repository through the terminal. For this, we have the command AWS ECR create repository. Now I can fill in the details like repository name, which I can just keep something like Docker repo or something like that, anything you want. Now I can pass another flag, which is region. And for this, I think the region is AP South 1 for me. All right, so now if I run this command, my Docker repository shall be created inside my AWS ECR. All right, so as you can see, a repository has been created here. Now we can actually push our Docker image to this repository. So for first of all, we can head to the terminal. All right, so we need to note few things about our repository. So first of all, I can copy this URI, which can be used to access this repository in our commands. I'll just keep it here just for copying it later on. All right, so first of all, we have to authenticate Docker with our AWS ECR. And for that, we need to actually log in into our Docker account using our AWS ECR command, which is run by AWS ECR get login password. Then we can pass the flags, which are region. And then we can run the Docker login command, which is Docker login username AWS password standard input. And then I can paste my repository URI, which is right here. All right, so now if I run this command, this should actually log in into my AWS ECR. And as you can see, we have a message stating login succeeded. So that means our AWS and Docker are now connected. Perfect. So now we can actually start the process of pushing our Docker image to AWS ECR. For the, I'll just verify again if I have the image in my Docker Hub. Yeah, I have the image right here, which is named Flask app. All right. So for pushing the image to ECR, the first step is to tag the image for ECR. So basically, tagging refers to uh, putting the image under a certain name. So I can run the command docker tag, and now I can type in the name of the Docker image, which is Flask app. Now I can write out the tag for that image, which is latest right here. Now I can tag, now I can write the string uh, to which we are going to tag this image. All right, so for that, the URI. So we have to tag this image to the URI. So I can just copy this from the above, and now I can paste it. Perfect. And now we can actually write the tag for the image. For example, I can write in latest here, or I can write in something like Flask app or something like that. I'll just put it Flask. So now if I run this command, my Docker image is tagged to this name right here. Now if I run Docker images again, I'm going to see another image with the name we wrote earlier as which has been tagged to the Flask app image. Essentially, these both of these images are same. It is just the fact that this image name is now tagged under the Flask app image. All right. So now we can actually run the push command for a Docker image. So for this, we can simply run docker push, and then we can type in the name we had put earlier for tagging the image, which is this right here. Now, if I run this command, this should start pushing the image to AWS ECR, and we can see that it has started pushing the layers of the Docker image to AWS ECR. Perfect. We will just let it push to the AWS. All right, perfect. As you can see, the Docker image is being pushed to my AWS ECR, and if I check in the Docker repo here, I shall see Flask app here. Yeah, it is present right here. That means we have pushed the image to our AWS ECR, and now we can actually pull this image again and run it on our system. So for that, I will first remove all the images which are present currently in my system. So I'll just run the docker RMI command and just delete the previous images. All right. And now I think I have no images in my system. Yeah, perfect. Now I'll run the docker pull command to pull the image from AWS ECR. For this, I also need to be authenticated with ECR, which we had run using this command, which is AWS ECR get login password and then docker login. So that will log in the Docker into our AWS ECR. All right, so now we can run the final Docker pull command. We can run Docker pull, and now the name of the tag we have kept earlier. So if I go, uh, if I just copy the URI here, now if I go again here and I paste this here, this should be able to pull the image in my system. All right, so it has pulled the image in my system. It says already exists because I think it has taken the images from the cache storage of my system. But it would, I think it would pull from your, I think it would pull AWS, but it might also start pulling the image in form of layers from AWS ECR. All right, so now if I again check Docker images, I should have this image in my list. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. So now to run this image, I can just simply run the Docker run command, and now I can write in just the flags which are required, like 5000 port, and it's going to bind my 5000 to 5000. Now I can write the name of my image, which is the tag right here. And if I run this, and and also need to write the tag after the semicolon, after the semicolon, after the semicolon, after the semicolon. All right, so if I run this command, this should run Docker image on my system. Perfect. So as you can see, the Flask app is live on my local host. If I go here, I can see this is a sample Flask project, which was the one-pager website I had developed as a Flask sample. Perfect. So I think we have seen the process of pushing and pulling from AWS ECR as well. And so yeah, guys, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching.